Hello and welcome back to Minecraft All the Mods 10. I'm in my basement with all my machines, all that sort of thing, because today we need to continue along the Pneumaticraft line. I've hit the wrong button, we have made our minigun. We have some ammo for it somewhere. I remember seeing it. I don't know what I did with it. Whatever. We're going to want to make more, though, because a single thing is probably not going to be enough. So I have been processing some plastic. We have a little bit more here. Let's go ahead and put this dry rubber in and let that process. Simple enough because the industrial foregoing plastic, is going to be able to be used for the Pneumaticraft stuff. And it means I basically get to skip a step in the whole process. But we're going to need a few things, including the Amadrone tablet. Let's see, GPS tool. Let's see if we can just make this. Let's see. All right, so we're going to need a redstone torch. Simple enough. We need the GPS tool. Simple enough. We need an air canister. Simple enough. Ooh, we're getting low on some of that stuff. We're going to need to make some more. Amadrone tablet. Bam, just like that. That is basically the next thing we need. Better than villagers. Okay. Now, what I should be able to do... I might have to charge it first. Hold up. Hello, Mr. Charger. Please put some air in. Oh, you need... Okay, it's just a matter of it looking low. Okay. Let's grab, like, a little bit. Just a little bit. Shouldn't be too big of an issue, right? We're also probably going to want some more of the iron. Where's my iron? Iron butterfly. That's graphite. There's iron. Let's just go ahead and pop that in. It's going to use up, like, all of my pressure, but let's grab the Amadrone tablet out. You're going to be good doing that for a bit. Okay. It is, of course, turning into night as I climb the ladder to come back out. So let's do this. And let's get using our Amadrone tablet. I probably should have grabbed some more stuff, but this will do. So I believe I can just... Oh, I put a bunch of wood pulp in there. That's fine. It should be fine. There we go. I have designated that for drop-off. Alright, so let's see. Assembly program drill, assembly program drill and laser. Yeah, I'm gonna need both of those, I think. Right. What are these used for? Nope, I can't show it. Alright. Alright. You know, I should have looked. 8, 14, so I'm gonna need 22 emeralds. Sounds like a plan. 22 emeralds. This is why I said I should have grabbed some more stuff. It's fine. Ew. 22, I said. There we go. And this is literally the only thing we need this for. Because I don't believe there is anything else. Alright, let's see. Why can I not put that order in the basket? Oh, because it's the other way. There we go. Out of items to sell. Your order has been capped. Okay. Place order. Now, I don't know what direction it's going to come from. I don't know what direction it's going to go. I'm just hoping that my building is not in the way. It might be. Oh, okay, it's zipping through. It went and grabbed stuff. and it left these behind. Just like that. I do want to take a quick look just to see what else is even here. There are some things we could do to make some emeralds, but do we really need to? No. So that's basically an integral step in the whole process, but it's literally like use it once and you're done. So I'm thinking I might do an additional setup up here. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. This is kind of using most of the available area. I guess I am going to just have to upgrade this one down here. It's a little bit of an issue because it is set up in such a way that the uh, the low pressure stuff, like this pressure chamber, is only going to be able to handle 5 bars. So I have to keep 5 bars on that. Which is why I was kind of toying with the idea of doing an additional setup. I might be able to put it along here. That might work. Alright, so we're going to need a bunch of stuff. Alright, so we're going to need another one of the... What is it called? The air compressors. Because the advanced takes a normal. So we're going to need another one if we're doing a second setup anyway. So let's do that. And that. Alright, we have an air compressor. Good. What else are we going to need? Because we're going to want the advanced one. The regular old advanced air compressor, but this requires an advanced pressure tube, which is what we're working on. So we need the assembly controller for this whole setup. Which, let's see, pressure chamber walls, if I have the laser. Oh, there's laser and there's drill and laser. I have drill and laser and drill. Block of compressed iron. Not necessarily bad, but let's see what these machines all take. Oh, right, we gotta do the PCB thing. Drill, IO unit, IO unit, laser. Okay, none of them appear to require anything that the others can't do, so alright, that's not super terrible. There is a lot of plastic involved in this whole mess, though. Oh man, there's a lot of random stuff. Alright. Let's give this a little bit of thought, but not a lot, just a little. So I need, yeah, I'm going to do a corner setup, I think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Nope, I need to do one out. So 1, 2, 3. So if this is going to be where the interface is, then I'm going to put this guy right there. Okay. We're going to need a tube. And then we can get started on the rest. All right. I'm going to grab a pressure tube just so I have one in my inventory. Okay. Let's start with the assembly controller. We need these PCBs. The etching tank. Etching acid. How do I make the etching acid? Right. How do I make it, though? Oh, right. Pressure chamber. Here we go. Okay. Bucket, 2 gunpowder, 2 rotten flesh, 2 spider eyes. Oh, boy. I have 2. Alright. We need gunpowder. Could we... There we go. Gunpowder. Hey, there's my armor-piercing minigun ammo. Let's grab that while we see it. And I already forgot what I was doing. There was a third item that I needed that wasn't a bucket. Do. Rotten flesh. Okay. Why are you doing that? Why you do this? All right. There we go. And I will have my bucket. Okay. So we're going to need that tank as well, but let's get this done first. You still have a decent amount of that. You... Why are you only 56 compressed iron? Not enough pressure. Oh. Okay. That's a little bit of an oops, but that's fine. It'll be okay. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff kind of ready to go. We'll get this iron out of the system, get this stuff in. I need my bucket anyway. Bucket. What else are we actually going to need? We'll figure that out as we go. I will be right back once this, the pressure chamber is cleared. Alright, I'm back. The, iron I put in has cleared through, and the pressure is slowly rebuilding. Let's go ahead and get these guys all in there, so that they can hopefully make their thing. Which of course is going to use up a little bit of pressure getting them in, but, you know, it's a thing. I'm not sure why it isn't grabbing the bucket. Why are you not taking the bucket? Put the bucket in. Why? Why are you not accepting the bucket? Is there a different... I was looking up some other stuff, but let's see. Oh, bucket of molten plastic. Oh no, am I gonna have to do the molten plastic thing anyway? That is a little bit of an issue. Oh no. Biodiesel LPG. There does not appear to be a good way. Plant oil, vegetable oil, ethanol. Oh no. This is a whole mess. And it does not appear that I can use anything but the molten plastic. I was hoping to avoid this step. It doesn't appear. I'm looking to see. What about the LPG? Gasoline. Kerosene. Diesel. Crude oil. It'll take any of the crude oils, though. Oh, this is a mess. Amadrone. Oh yeah, I forgot. There actually is a few more Amadrone things I'm going to need, but... Ooh. LPG, kerosene, diesel, gasoline, lubricant, lubricant. Ooh, there's the PCB blueprint. I need that. And I need that laser one. I'm also, let's see, what was the one that was the closest to the process? What one was it? Biodiesel or LPG? Okay, we can still skip most of this. I can go... Do I have a tank? That contains crude oil, so I wouldn't necessarily have to worry too much about that. But I want to skip a machine. So let's go tank. Honestly, any old tank will do. Actually, let's look at... There's a tank for Pneumaticraft. Let's avoid the possibility of causing ourselves issues. Small fluid tank. Let's grab some compressed iron, because it is short. Alright, small fluid tank. There we go. Okay. Now place you there. Hey. Mark you with the Amadrone tablet. Okay. You get some more emeralds. Alright. We need... That's lubricant. That's lubricant. Diesel, kerosene, LPG. Oh, no, it sells LPG. Dang it. Alright, I guess I'm not going to be able to skip that. That is annoying. Alright, drill and laser. That is drill. I already have those. Ah, here we go. No, wait a minute. That's lubricant. This is really going not my way. Oh, transistor. Alright, I need that, that. Place the order for that. Interesting. Yeah, see, all those are the fluid for... Okay. Well, that's annoying. I am not going to be able to skip a step. Oh well. Drill, drill and laser, laser. And the PCB blueprint. Okay. And you're done? Ah, PCB blueprint. Alright. Too bad the liquid latex does not count. That would be better, but oh well. Okay. Let's take a look at that machine. The one that has to break stuff down. Because we've got crude oil, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's see if we can even find the bloody thing. Where even is it? Am I just not seeing it? I'm probably just not seeing it. Is it? Nope, fluid mixer. Flux compressor. Etching tank. I'm going to need the etching tank. That's a small fluid tank. Oh, I put that outside. I'm going to need one of those anyway. That's okay, I need all that other stuff too. We'll look at that in a minute. Here we go. Refinery. Oh, no. Shift for info. Refinery is used to process a fluid into different fluids. Two, 3, or 4 refinery outputs will need to be stacked on top of each other to work. Best results with 4. Okay. Does it take... Okay, so we're going to need some of this. We don't have that. We need some of this. Going to do that just so I kind of have it. Let's go through this process. Do that. We're going to need another one of these. That's fine. I think we're going to need more than a few, but we'll get back to that. Let's get that one. Refinery controller. Good. Refinery output. Oh, we need some glass. Really? I'm out of glass? Is there some in here? No, not this time. That's okay. We can make more. Not a big deal. Do. I think if I wait for 8... Well, actually, there was... Yeah. There we go. 9. That'll do. We want... output. 1, 2... And I'm out of stone. Here we go. Excellent. Alright, what was that achievement? A little refinement. Refinery controller and 2 to 4 outputs. Alright. Do. Coming back down here again. I don't know if I need... Let's put the controller down. No, you do not need pressure, so we can put you elsewhere. How is it night again? Why is it always night? Come on. Here we go. Now, of course, everything I'm making is only going to be needed up until the point when we actually have all this stuff, and it'll never get used again. So, alright, let's... You there, and then it said on top, right? Oh, no, wait. We're going to need the extra space from down below. Because if I need to put it all on top, then I'm going to need the room to do so. Okay. You are not at a temperature that is appropriate. Let's get our... tank. Contains crude oil. Nope, I did not want you connecting there. Do not do anything with that, please. Thank you. Alright. Bucket. Bucket. Oh, right, bucket, right here. Bucket. Bucket. You have a bucket of crude oil. You need to be a higher temperature. That's the thing. So I think it'll just go slow, but you can run it off of having torches around, I believe. It's maybe not. Maybe I need some lava. Do I have lava? Oh, I have lava outside. Duh. Here we go. Let's not close the door with the bucket of lava in my hands. Especially with how unreliable the clicking has been. Alright, lava. Yeah, see, look, it did that. I don't like that. Alright, here we go. I'm probably going to need a little bit more than a single bucket of that, so let's get like... There we go. That should be like 8. Alright, I'll be back once there is enough of this to do something with. Actually, you know what? Instead of that, while we're waiting, let's get the next machine in the process. Where are you? Was it called Thermo something? Yeah, thermo-pneumatic processing plant. So we're going to need 2 of those small fluid tanks. Uh-oh. Yeah, the heat source died. Alright, I'll get back to that in a minute. Let's get our thermo chupa thingy done here. And of course, there's that. We need some more of these. And bam. I didn't realize I'd made an extra one of those. Okay. Used processed liquids and other LPG and coal together can produce liquid plastic. Okay. Fuel cracking, heavy fluids, yada yada yada. Alright, so I think this also needs heat but not pressure. Yeah. So we're gonna have to do that, and I think, yeah, that turned into obsidian. So, alright, I'm gonna get some of this stuff processed, and we'll be right back once we have the liquid, what's it called? Yeah, whatever it is called. We'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Our, refinery here has produced the LPG we need. Bam. Into the processing plant with a piece of charcoal it goes. And you also require pressure. Well, darn. Isn't that just annoying? I guess I could put you over there. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. All right, let's pull the LPG out. Can I pull the LPG out? Wait. All right, hang on. Move fluid to output tank. Then there we go. Okay. So I should be able to pick you up, put you like here. That's going to be annoying to get to. It's a good thing we only have to do this once. No, you do not interact with that at all, thank you. I set up a very basic lava generation and went and refilled my tank in the nether because it was burning through stuff like mad. I guess I could do this. There we go. Alright, so LPG in the tank. Charcoal there. We need exactly one bucket and then never need to use this machine again because of our other source of plastic. And this being the only thing we actually need. Do I not have enough pressure? It says green, but it's not processing. Alright, let's throw in a bit of you. Oh, hey, look. That lava finally filled. Why are you not extracting? Can you not extract? Alright, well, I'll figure that out later. That's not so important now that I've got this pretty much ready. This is so annoying for, like I said, a machine I'm going to use once. Alright, I will come back once this is processed. Alright, I have got the air compressor up near its limit, which isn't the limit of this processing plant, but I have to imagine that it is designed to be able to do this at a pressure that this can produce. The lava I had already stuck under there turned to obsidian even without doing anything, so I was waiting. Let's see. You're still not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Let's get this lava up before it converts. Alright. What is wrong here? What am I doing wrong? It's not even showing any necessary... Am I using, like, the wrong thing? Do I have... It says charcoal. That's biodiesel. Alright. LPG requires coal, not charcoal. That's the problem. Oops. That was my bad. That is my bad. Okay. Now we can put you back on. There we go. 1 bucket of molten plastic. You can go back in there. Okay. That is literally all we needed this machine for. That whole process, I needed it for 1 bucket of molten plastic. Now, that's because we have the other plastic that is easier to produce, but we need this for the 1 instance of etching acid. There it is, 1 instance of etching acid. All right, so before we go, even though we're a little over time, we're going to get the, what is it called? Here it is. It's called the etching tank. Yeah, that shouldn't be... Oh, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and get some of this, some of that, and there we go. We can also shove that obsidian in there. Etching tank shouldn't require anything. I could literally just kind of stick it in front of that machine there. Yeah, see, you can... Nope. Alright, can I just do... There we go. Okay. Okay, so we have that. You know what? I'm not going to let this go to waste. Even though we're over, I'm going to get the light box, which is what we needed that guy for. What are you, redstone lamps? Lamps? Give him the lamps. Excellent. There we go. There you are. I think I can stick you there. No, I can't. You have to have it come in the back. Alright. Which means I have to stick you there instead. You have a whole bunch of that. Let's just take a look really quick at the... Filled PCB, empty PCB. No, alright. Empty PCB. Alright. Plastic, gold or copper, and 2 redstone torches. I'm getting this one done. We're running over. We're running over because I had intended to get everything done today, but that obviously didn't happen. Gold or copper? Well, I think the copper we have a crap ton of, don't we? Yeah. So let's grab some copper. It was in 2s, so let's just do that. I know we're going to need a whole bunch more, but I only care so much. I think it was 2. Let's, PCB. Empty PCB. No, that's the wrong one. Unassembled? No. Finished. Failed. Empty, empty. What the heck is this? Empty. I had it. I had it at one point. Oh, it's the pressure chamber version. 2. Oh, it's 3 and a plastic. Where's my copper? Okay. 2 of those and a plastic. I got the plastic on me. Alright. 3, 2, 1. We'll get that, we will put it in the light box, and then into the etching acid tank, and we will come back next time to do the remainder of the recipe, but I will probably end up processing a few things in the interim. Please tell me you're going in. It is not recognizing. Okay, I'm coming back next time. Looks like we're going to have to use this a little bit more, at least for, this is annoying. It requires that specific plastic. Wait a minute. The construction bricks. I can do it with dye and then do that. You know what? We're doing that. Nope. We're not going to mess with that stupid machine anymore. I have... Alright, let's just kind of get Frick. White? Yeah. White die. Bam. I've got that. Look at the effort I'm going to avoid using that machine again. Look at that. We got 8 of those. We are well over. We are well over time. But you know what? I am avoiding using this stupid machine anymore. It's doing them 3 at a time. Do I get 8 back at least? I get 8 back at least. And now it's the correct kind. This is... It's convoluted and I'm wasting die. But it is easier than getting that actual plastic the way it's intended. There we go. Any moment now. There it is. Oh, there's actually, it makes 3. Okay. Recipe makes 3. Into the light box you go. I will come back when one is ready, and we will put it in the etching acid, and then I don't remember the next step. But we'll, I don't know. We'll be right back. Alright, this has finished doing that. Let's go ahead and throw another one in. I will grab this guy out. Go into the etching tank. Now, this shouldn't use any of the acid, because you can theoretically put this into the world and drop this into it. That's why the PCB item does not despawn. But we're going to go ahead, let this do its thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a whole bunch of PCBs and throw them in here in between episodes, and we can come back, finish the process later. I need enough to basically make the machines we need, so we'll never have to use it again. Which basically, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna need 8. It'll be easy enough to make 9. I have the copper in my, inventory already for it, so this should not be any sort of problem. There we go. That is pretty much it. I did not need to make that 5th one. Oops. Alright. I'm going to get that going, get all that handled in between episodes. And that is going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.